Guys, in today's video, we're going to be making some strawberry cheesecake chimichangas. There's several different things you can call these. I'm going to go with strawberry cheesecake chimichangas. Before I started keto, I actually used to make these using cherry pie filling. Obviously, I can't have cherry pie filling anymore. Then I remembered I have a strawberry topping, which I could link down below for you, and if I remember, I'll go ahead and put it up here. I usually use it to top my cheesecake. So then I thought, oh, you know what, it's pretty thick like a pie filling. So then I thought, you know, I wanted to try it like this. So that's what we're doing today. Is I actually haven't tried it yet, so I'm trying it right now with you guys. So we're gonna try that. I had made a cheesecake and actually have some leftover topping, so I need to use it anyway. Now, a lot of people don't use the strawberry topping or, you know, filling or anything like that. A lot of people just cut up fresh strawberries and mix that in with the cream cheese. You can totally do that too, but you know, if you're interested in checking out the recipe for the strawberry sauce, you know, just go ahead and check that out. It's super simple to make. It's just like making, basically almost like making jam, except you're gonna make it just a little bit thicker, you know, because you want it to set on top of your cheesecake and stuff. But let's go ahead and get started on the video. And we're doing this in the air fryer. You can totally fry it if you want to. If you don't have an air fryer, if you don't like the air fryer, you can totally just fry it on your stove top in oil or butter, whatever you prefer. But we're going to be doing it in the air fryer because I love to use my air fryer. It makes everything so much easier, convenient, easy cleanup, that type of thing, and I'm all about that. So let's go ahead and get started on the video. But before we do, if you are new here and you like keto recipes, low carb recipes, and you're looking for family friendly, budget friendly, I try to be as budget friendly as I can. So if that's you, then hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification button. That way YouTube will notify you every time you drop a video. Alright guys, so in this video, you are going to need some low carb tortillas. So these are the ones that I have here. These are 4 net carbs each. So whatever low carb tortillas you normally use will be fine for this. Okay, so this is a really simple recipe, so the only thing that you need to do now is we're just going to lay down our tortillas. Now all we have to do is just make our filling that's going on the inside. So here I have my softened cream cheese. If you don't have the time to put it at room temperature like me, then just go ahead and put it in the microwave for like 20-30 seconds. Okay, so for the filling, since we've already softened our cream cheese, we've put it in the microwave. Now we are going to add in our vanilla extract, and we are just making our cheesecake filling right now. Alright, here I have my sweetener. I use monk fruit sweetener, but you can use whatever sweetener that you normally use. Okay, so now we can just give it a mix because we're pretty much done. Okay, so now for this next part, we're going to be using my strawberry topping, dessert topping that I have. I will put a link to this in the description below if you're interested. If you don't want to use this, you don't have to. You could just cut up some strawberries in little pieces and mix it in with the cream cheese if you want. But when I have this is how I like to do it. And I used to actually make this before I was on keto with cherry pie filling. So, you know, this is the way that I'm making it keto for me. So this strawberry topping is just a topping that I make. Like when I make cheesecake, I use this for the topping of the cheesecake, but you can use it pretty much for anything that you want. And I just recently made a cheesecake and I had this topping left over, so I decided to use it for this. So once we have the cream cheese spread onto our tortillas, we're just going to put however much you want into the tortilla. This is like 2 tablespoons or so of it. And that's pretty much it. We are going to fill our tortillas up and then we're just going to roll them up like a burrito. So now let's go ahead and just roll them up just like little burritos. Simple as that. And then we will be ready to stick them into the air fryer. You don't have to use your air fryer for this. If you don't have an air fryer or you prefer to fry them, you can do that too. Alright, now I'm just going to finish rolling my other tortillas, and then we can go ahead and move on to the next step. Alright, so that was pretty easy, right? So now the only thing we have to do is put them in the air fryer. Okay, now you can choose to spray them or not, but spraying them is going to help them cook a little better in the air fryer. So I just lightly spray them with oil just a little bit before putting them in the air fryer, just to kind of help them get a little bit more crispy. And now we're ready to put them in the air fryer. Alright, now they're only going in the air fryer for like 4 or 5 minutes, and that is how quick it is. Okay, now for the outside, what we're going to do is we're going to put some cinnamon sugar on the outside. And this is the cinnamon sugar that I have. I just make a mix myself. And I'll go ahead and leave the ratio of that down in the description below. But it is going to make more than what you need for this recipe, but that's okay because, you know, you can make lots of different things with it. And then just keep it in your cupboard. And then you already have cinnamon sugar ready to go. So again, I will leave the mix that I use in the description below, but it is going to be more than what you need for this recipe. So if you are not looking to have any extra on hand, I would just, you know, not make the full recipe of it. But this one I kind of use a lot, so it's pretty much almost gone. Okay, so now I went ahead and got like a tablespoon or 2 of butter, and we melted it into the microwave. Now we're going to get this brush, and all we're going to do is we're going to brush the butter onto our, you know, cheesecake chimichangas. And the reason why is only, even though we've already cooked them, we just want to help the cinnamon sugar stick to them better. So we're just going to lightly brush some butter on there, and then we're going to just roll them in the cinnamon sugar, and then they're going to be ready to go, and that's that. So let's go ahead and get these all done, and then we can see how they came out. So here is the finished product, you know, and like I said, you don't have to make all these. So, you know, it's just going to depend on how many you want, how many people want them, and things like that. But this is the final finished product. This is such an easy dessert, and I mean, everybody is gonna like them. Even your non-keto family will enjoy them. And like I said, if you don't have time to make the sauce, just cut up some strawberries or whatever fruit. You can pretty much do this with any kind of fruit that you want, and then just mix it in with your cheesecake batter, the cream cheese, and you can even do it like that. But I'm telling you right now, the sauce is a plus. Okay, here we go. So, well, alright, so here we go. You can see it's kind of oozing out of there. So let's give it a try. It's good. Alright, this is good, guys. This is a really, really easy, quick, easy keto dessert that you can make just in a few minutes. But if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video.